Hi guys, welcome to my channel Happy High Tarot. In today's pick a card reading, we will find out what is the next level up that's going to happen in your life, or what's the next best thing that's going to happen in your life. So for the first group, I have this white stone over here and the peach stone for group 2. So feel free to pause the video over here, meditate on both your options, pick whichever one calls out to you the most. You'll find the timestamps in the comment section as well as in the description box below. So make your choice and let's get started. Hi group 1, so for those of you who chose the white stone, let's find out what is the next level up that is going to happen in your life. What's the next level up that's going to happen in group 1's life? We have healing chaos. This is lovely to begin with. Stillness. Be the next level up in group 1's life. And wisdom. Okay. All right. So group 1, this next level up is not going to be something that's very overnight. In fact, for a lot of you, I feel like you guys are already working towards it. Whatever it is that you're dealing with right now, trying to recover from, healing from, it's going to happen in a very nice manner for you. You will be able to completely move on from it, heal from it, recover from it. Whatever that thing was seems to be very chaotic, of course, very upsetting, and I feel like whatever this memory, incident, person, situation, whatever it was, in the past it seems like it used to hit your energy field every now and then. You know, it would happen as if for example, you would feel, like I finally moved on from that person, and then bam, after some time again their memories would come to you, or something that you would see or hear about them would trigger you. So, things like that. Healing, of course, is never linear, but I'm just saying that in the past, you thought that you were there, although you weren't. That's about to switch up now. All right. So this next level up starts with something very beautiful. And since this is a general reading, I'm getting more messages over here. So for some of you, this level up comes in the form of your problems finally fading into the background and completely disappearing. Right now, your life might be very all over the place. Some days are good, some days are so bad that you don't know what to do. You feel stuck. You feel like compared to you, everybody else's life around you is going pretty smoothly. Well, guess what? The next level up that's coming for you in your life is that you will get to experience that same level of calm and stillness that you see other people around you experiencing at the moment. There is nothing else left to worry about. Every problem has been sorted out. Everything has been taken care of. You've come very far ahead in your healing as well. So now you're just going with the flow. All right. The stillness does not mean that your life will come to a standstill. It just means that you will get that peace and that clarity to finally surrender, to finally be relaxed enough to have faith in what's going to happen next, so that you get in the state of just going with the flow. You let that natural buoyancy do its work for you. For those of you who've been hoping to get a degree, a postgraduate degree, in some subject, I see that happening as well with wisdom over here. So the next level up would be you finally getting awarded with a degree that you perhaps at the moment are working very hard towards, or you soon will. This can also be something such as getting admitted into a college of your choice, or getting the subject of your choice to study, something like that, something to do with your profession or your career. I see that happening over here too. If you're currently employed, then this can come in the form of a promotion as well. That is your level up. You get a promotion, and your compensation, of course, and the benefits also increase along with it. For a lot of you, in fact, I'm sensing that maybe right now also you're very desperate for a promotion. You deserve it. You have what it takes to fit that role perfectly. But either there's a lot of competition around you, or whoever is in charge of granting you that promotion just isn't paying attention to you. All right, so all of those energies are going to subside. Think of it this way. Everything that is troubling you at the moment is going to fade away, fade out from your life. And once those energies have gone, what comes next into your life is this peace, calm, quiet. And it won't be without its lessons, mind you. With wisdom over here, the healing that you're currently undergoing, and by the time you're finished with it, there would be a lot of lessons that you've learned, which will help you in the long run, of course. So you are about to come out of this highly chaotic phase of your life, and on the other side of it, your next level up, or this nice thing that's going to happen in your life is waiting for you, which is essentially peace of mind, calm, no more triggers around you, nothing around you that can set off your anxiety, a growth in your career, in your studies, and a newfound knowledge or wisdom that can help you chart the territories throughout the rest of your life. All right, let's see what else. We have material and spiritual prosperity. Will be the next level. Shadow. Will be the next level. And rejoice in celebration. So this is good. Everything that you run away from at the moment, everything you're afraid of at the moment, your fears will lose their grip over you. And I think that is fantastic, Group 1. It's so amazing, you know, that nobody or no situation or no memory will continue to have the kind of hold that it perhaps has on you at the moment. You know, you stop caring. You rise above it. You rise above your fears. Why? Because you've done all of that healing. You've done that shadow work. You can face your fears in the eye and tell them that, you know, I couldn't care less. I'm not bothered by this anymore. I'm not afraid of you anymore. So you will be infused with a lot of courage. And people really underestimate courage. You know, you cannot begin to realize how important it is. And when this level up happens in your life, you know, when you realize maybe in day-to-day activities that you're taking more risks and that you stopped giving fucks, that is when it'll hit you that I can do anything. I can do whatever I put my mind to. I can go to places all by myself. I can take myself out for a meal. I can go watch a movie by myself. I don't care anymore whether anybody's judging me or not, or whether I'll run into my ex and what will they think, that they're with someone and I'm all by myself. All of these things will not matter to you anymore. All right, so like I said, with shadow being followed by celebration, everything that is worrying you at the moment, everything that triggers you at the moment will cease to do so with the arrival of this level up. And I see it happening rather soon for you. In fact, I would say just give it another 3 months and you should start seeing all these differences rolling in. Of course, over here with material and spiritual prosperity, you will notice an increase in wealth, an increase in abundance. I am also sensing that your intuition will improve. And because I had wisdom also earlier, I feel like you guys will learn how to rely on your intuition a lot more. And you will notice that as soon as you stopped paying attention to your ego or to what other people are saying or their opinions, and as soon as you start following your intuition or that inner knowing or following your inner compass, things become relatively easy for you. Which is why for this group, I strongly feel that this next level up isn't just a mere blessing from spirit. It is something that you have worked towards, still are working on, and it's essentially the fruits of your labor, you can say. It's this next level up in your life is basically the fruits of your labor. Rejoice in celebration is also telling me that, especially with shadow over here, for a lot of you, this next level up is going to come in the form of getting reacquainted with something that you absolutely love but had perhaps pushed to the back burner because there were so many other things that you were dealing with or are still dealing with. So this can be anything. Maybe you always wanted to be an ASMR artist, but you just do not have the time to record videos for that, or you don't know how to go about it. Or maybe you always wanted to make music, or like I said earlier also with wisdom, that you always wanted to get a degree, something that you always wanted to do, but you just couldn't find the time for it because there was so much going on in your life. You will now finally get the time, the peace of mind, and the knowledge of surrounding how to go about it. So it's basically you meeting your interest, meeting your passion, and this is going to create a lovely outcome basically over here with rejoice and celebration. And maybe this is also directly co-linked to this material prosperity that we see over here. Whatever this thing is that you put your heart and soul into and just finally go for it, following your inner compass, following your intuition, it fetches you good results. It not just brings you a lot of emotional satisfaction, I feel like it also helps you socialize with a community of people that are also involved in that work, and you become very good friends with them. So that is another thing, your social life undergoes a switch up, a level up. And of course, whatever this thing is also has the ability to fetch you good income and good money. For a lot of you, your fears might be surrounding money at the moment. Maybe your requirements are more and you're earning less. So the level up then comes in the form of an increase in your income. And yes, for some of you, because the energy of 3 is present over here, maybe you keep your day job and this is something that you do on the side or on the weekends, something like that. But for a lot of you, yes, there is soon going to be an additional source of income for you. All right, let's take a look at your tarot cards now. I'm also hearing that for a lot of you, there are some hidden enemies that you have that you guys might not be aware of. And it's quite possible that the reason why these are hidden enemies is because they're supposed to be your friends. Once your intuition undergoes a level up, like I had already picked for a lot of you, you will be able to identify who your real well-wishers are versus who are the people who are just, perhaps trying to take advantage of you, maybe because you earn more than them, or maybe because you're apparently more resourceful than them and things like that. So you will be able to call people out on their bullshit, and you will start eliminating everything and everyone who you know now for a fact isn't aligned with you or is just not for your highest good. So what will be the next level up in group 1 side? What will be the next level up in group 1 side? We have Page of Pentacles. What will be the next level up in group 1 side? 9 of Pentacles in reverse. What will be the next level up in group 1 side? The Empress. What will be the next level up in group 1 side? And the 10 of Pentacles. This is lovely. Alright, so I'm going to talk about these one by one. Firstly, for those of you who have been wanting to have a child and you've been trying really hard to conceive or adopt or whatever, and it's just not working out, I finally see that happening. So the next level up that comes in your life is transitioning from this transitioning to a state of being a parent, having a child, raising a child, all of those things, enjoying parenthood. That is the level up over here. Some of you are definitely going to adopt, and others of you might conceive naturally if you're a feminine. And another interesting message that has come out over here is that those of you who are single and might have had some traumatic past in your previous love connections, and like I can see over here, you are on the brink of overcoming all of that, and the next level up, of course, is you having moved on from all of that, you will step out of this singlehood. All right, 9 of Pentacles in reverse and 10 of Pentacles upright. You will move out of that singlehood, the single life, and you will get into a relationship. Most probably, this relationship will be with someone who's a tad bit younger than you. Not drastically younger than you, but yes, there can be a difference of, say, 3 to 5 years, give and take. Whoever this individual is, they will treat you with a lot of love, a lot of respect. In fact, Empress over here with Ten of Pentacles tells me that you'll finally find the person who treats you the way that you deserve to be treated. You know, someone who cherishes you for who you are, someone who loves you for how you are, someone who has no unrealistic expectations from you, someone who will put you on a pedestal, give you a lot of respect, a lot of admiration, love you, nurture you, want to take care of you. And quite possibly with Ten of Pentacles over here, you might end up getting married to this individual as well. So for some of you, the next level up was experiencing parenthood. For others of you, the next level up can be getting to experience healthy relationship and healthy love all over again, or perhaps for the first time, or getting married. So experiencing married life can also be the next level up for a lot of you. Somewhere the Nine of Pentacles in reverse with Ten of Pentacles also tells me that maybe a few of you have at the moment trust issues, you know, and maybe because of that there have been instances where people try to either collaborate with you or offer work to you or refer you to someone, but you just said no because you're bruised. You've been through things, so you just don't have it in you at the moment, you know, to put so much faith into someone. But once you're done healing all of that, with Three of Cups over here and then the Ten of Pentacles, I see a very good offer of collaboration coming your way, especially if you do something of your own. This can also be like some friend of yours working in a company, and then there is some internal job posting, and then, you know, like a referral friend or something like that. So they help you get more money, they help you get a new job or something like that. I'm also hearing very strongly that a lot of you are going to inherit money. All right. I'm hearing inherit money. I'm also hearing luck. So this can be lotteries or things like that as well. Or maybe, you know, some very, very grand giveaway that you win. Your life is going to go to the next level on a very holistic level, you know, like I mean, through these cards, I think we've pretty much touched every area of your life. You know, your healing, your career, studies, money, relationships, fears, anxieties. In fact, I see your mental health improving as well. And for a lot of you, with the presence of the Empress over here, the next level up can be quite literary in terms of you undergoing some lovely makeover, you know, getting a haircut or getting your hair colored or just experimenting with your look, trying out a totally different wardrobe, switching up your style sense and garnering compliments because of it. That is another thing that I see happening. So group one, definitely for you guys, there are lots of bases that you will be touching in terms of the level up. So it won't be just one thing in your life that's going to improve. You will notice improvements in multiple things over here. All right, I forgot that there was one more deck that I had planned to use. So I'm going to do that right now. I'll actually use these as Spirit's guidance for you while you charter your way through this next phase of your life. And then I'll close the reading with these dice over here. Spirit, what guidance do you have for group one for this next phase of their life? So we have Cloak of Wisdom. We have Wisdom over here, and then we have Wisdom amongst your first few cards. What guidance do you have for group one for the next phase of their life? We have Divine Order. What guidance do you have for group one for the next phase of their life? And Intervention and Purpose. Alright, so first things first, you already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. So this is all about, you know, following your intuition, that inner compass, not blindly following anything or everything that the people around you are telling. And I think you will grow into this. You know, there will come a point in your life very soon, like I said, give it 3 months tops, when you will start realizing that you actually not as dumb as you think you are, and that you have the full capability to make decisions for your highest good. So why the hell should you always go around knocking on other people's doors for it when all the answers lie within? And that is something that Spirit is asking you to hone as well, as a skill perhaps. The next card over here is Divine Order, which says, do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. Now, for most of you, I feel like this important lesson could have been the wisdom that you will be attracting while you're on this healing journey. And I see a lot of shadow work also going on for a lot of you. In fact, with do what you feel is right, perhaps whatever this is that you're healing from at the moment, Group 1, maybe matters got worse because you blindly followed what somebody else asked you to do, or perhaps ordered you around, and you did all of those things either out of love, or back then you just couldn't tell the difference between love and toxicity, and so you ended up doing things which did not really resonate with you. I mean, even while doing those things, you knew that it just does not feel right, but you did it anyway. Right? So now you are stepping out of those energies, and while you're leveling up, while you're getting more aligned with who you're truly meant to be and the best path for you, you will come to the realization that you must always and only do what you feel is right. And this wisdom over here as well. And then the last card over here is Intervention and Purpose, which says divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. All right. In this next phase of your life, you will notice that you are chirpier than usual, you're happier than usual. Like I said, there isn't as much clutter in your mind as it is at the moment. It's all going to get decluttered in the future. And a lot of you might actually find your life purpose throughout this phase. And you might get in alignment with it. In fact, for a lot of you, the thing that I picked up on earlier, wherein I'd mentioned about... I think I said something about always wanting to make music but never having time for it and things like that. So maybe a lot of you will find what your life purpose is. You will get in alignment with it. You will start working towards it. A lot of these downloads will come through your dreams, but somewhere I feel it can happen. It can happen through signs and synchronicities also. All right, let's take a look at your dice now. Oh, a lot of you might finally be able to buy a house of your own, or like get a really good deal on a house even if you take it out on rent. Your communication skills are going to improve, and I'm also seeing online dating for a lot of you. All of these inner demons, these triggers, you're going to conquer them. Something tells me that your destiny or your luck will improve as well. Maybe that's why I was picking up on all of that energy of giveaways and lotteries too. Again, oh wow, so we have this... thing over here. I'm strongly sensing music for a lot of you. You will start, once you get aligned with who you're meant to be or what you're meant to do in this life, as a result of this next level up, you will start flowing in the right direction, going in the right direction, because everything and everyone that is not meant for your highest good will start falling out from your life. The key to your happiness, the fact that you hold the key to your happiness, that you needn't rely on all of these other people around you, is going to play a pivotal role in this level up of yours. A lot of you might get to go, on some really far-fetched tour as well. Those of you who've always wanted to travel, never got a chance to get out of the country, I see that happening too. You will be more in tune with the analytical side of yours, so your masculine energies will improve as well. And henceforth, all of your decisions won't be overly emotional, but there will be a good balance of emotional as well as practical. All right, so these are all the messages that I have for you at the moment. If you like this reading, do give me a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new over here. You can also follow me on Instagram for more tarot readings and message me there, or on my email ID to book a personal reading with me. You'll find all those details in the pinned comment and description box. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hi Group 2, so for those of you who chose the peach stone, let's find out what is the next level up that is going to happen in your life. What's the next level up that's going to happen in Group 2? Oh nice, we have fulfillment to begin your reading. What's the next level up that's going to happen in Group 2? Voyage. next level up is happening. I'm hearing student exchange program very strongly. So in case this is something that you guys have been targeting, I see that happening over here. In general, fulfillment over here is telling me that this next level up in your life might start with some major wish fulfillment, and this can be anything. Moving into a house that you've bought, or buying a car of your own, or getting a job into a company that you desire, or getting into a relationship with a person of your choice, or finally attracting the kind of person that you want, improvement in your health. But definitely with voyage and fulfillment, I strongly sense that this next phase of your life, which at the very outset it seems to be so promising and so beautiful, will begin with fulfillment, with the fulfillment of some wish of yours. Like for group 1, their next phase of their life was beginning while they were closing out a healing cycle, right? For you guys, I see this next phase, this next lovely, beautiful phase, starting with the fulfillment of a wish of yours. Now, so for some of you, it can be a small wish, but for most of you, I think it's some big wish of yours, which was a long time coming. Like I said, I gave some examples of what it might be. I was hearing student exchange very prominently. I also feel that it can either be the arrival of some help that you needed. So maybe at the moment you're stuck in a situation, you're facing some sort of problem and you need help, but there does not seem to be anybody around you capable enough to help you to get out of that problem. All right, so a helper is going to find their way to you. Okay, so this can also be a wish that gets fulfilled. You know, you needed help with something and you finally find someone who can help you out. This can be anything, some financial worry, something about your health. So maybe you were trying to find a good health expert. It can be some relationship thing, also anything for whoever's watching, right? For those of you who wanted to relocate, you know, move out of your hometown, go someplace else, whether in the same country or some other country, I see that happening as well for you. So it's like you relocate, you go to a new place, you move into a new home, and there onwards, this new chapter of your life begins, from wherein it's just, you know, all good things. It's a level up, it's a switch up that's happening. I'm seeing a lot of name and fame for you in your community too now. For some of you, this can be the community where you live. All right, so the local community, you know, like the neighborhood you've grown up in, or just you know what I mean when I say community. But for others of you, this can be the industry where you work. Okay, so let's say if you're an artist, you create a niche for yourself in the artists community. Or if you're a finance professional, you create a niche for yourself in the financial world, something like that. But I am sensing a lot of recognition for you, and a lot of this newfound praise by the people who are around you. It's almost as if for so long you were going unnoticed, or you were the best kept secret, and now suddenly you're coming to light. You know, suddenly people are getting to know you better. If you have some work of your own, you know, some business of your own, it's quite possible that for very long you had a very limited set of clients or followers or whatever it is, you know, like the best kept secret. And now finally something happens and you notice a surge in your clients or your followers, or you know, whoever it is that you offer your services to. And with word of mouth also, I see this reaching new heights. So like I said, you create a niche for yourself in that community. So this is lovely over here, and I'm definitely sensing, like I said, some sort of wish fulfillment or change happens, and with it brings this onset of this switch up or level up of your life for you. And I've already told you the different ways in which it can pan out for all those who are watching. Okay, let's take more messages. Spirit, what will be the next level up in group 2's life? We have intuition over here. What will be the next level up of group 2's life? Spiritual union. What will be the next level up of group 2's life? Oh, we have an extra card for you. So we have financial and material changes and wisdom on top of it. All right. So in case you guys are experiencing any monetary problems at the moment, there are more of expenditures and less of income, all of that is going to go away too. And I see you being the driving force behind it with wisdom. Now, remember how I said with fulfillment that for a lot of you, this can be finally attracting healthy love or the kind of person that you want. So definitely that's happening over here with spiritual union. You will be coming into union with your divine counterpart, with your soulmate, or whatever label you might want to put on it, whoever is meant for you, basically. The right person for you. Because somewhere with wisdom and financial and material changes, I also feel like perhaps in the past, even though you were a part of romantic connections, you might have felt very emotionally deprived, like your needs were not being met, or you were the one putting in all of the effort, or the other person wasn't half as serious as you were, and things like that. Voyage over here also tells me that during this next phase of your life, you would have come a long way. You would have matured enough to understand who is good for you and who isn't. Because intuition over here tells me, especially with fulfillment, the moment you start gaining more recognition, the moment your finances start improving, and the moment you relocate or whatever else it is for you individually, you will start attracting simultaneously, you will start attracting the attention of a lot of people who want you, not for how you are as a person, but for who you are. You know what I mean? They will get attracted towards you for how you look, or for the kind of money that you're making, or where it is that you're living, and things like that. But the good news is that during this next phase of your life, during this level up, because your intuition would also have improved significantly, you will be able to shut out all of that noise. It's like you will become a filter for yourself. Finally you will have that wisdom, that clarity, that recognition, who is worth investing your time in and who isn't. And this, of course, isn't just restricted to romantic connections. It can be anyone. Maybe with community in the past, you have battled people who only were friends with you for the sake of it, because they wanted some favors from you and things like that. But now you will be knowledgeable enough, wise enough to know who is actually interested in you and who is interested in your resources or whatever else. So that is a good thing. And because now in this next phase of your life, intuitively you will be very strong, plus you would have with you, backed with the knowledge that you would have acquired because of these past experiences, you will not chase. Okay? And with Voyage over here, it's like the people or the opportunities that are meant for you will be delivered to you through the universe. So you wouldn't really have to go out of your way to run after something or chase something. You will sit comfortably and you will attract all of those good people, good opportunities, and good situations into your life. They will be delivered to you on your doorstep. And spiritual union over here being right underneath Voyage also strongly tells me that this is pretty much how you might end up meeting your divine counterpart too. You don't have to, the days in which you were chasing after all of the wrong people, those days are long gone. Now the person that's actually meant for you comes into your life through divine intervention, and because you finally learned how to differentiate between, noise and, what should I say, melody, perhaps. You will notice an increase in the general harmony around you. Maybe at the moment you're surrounded by a lot of toxic people or opportunists, people who couldn't really care about you, but on your face they pretend to be like the sweetest people that you will ever meet. All of those energies are going to go away. In fact, I'm also hearing that you will become a tad bit unapproachable, and I do not mean it in a bad way. I mean it in a good way. You'll realize that your energy is yours, and you get to decide who gets it and who doesn't, and who is worthy of that investment and who isn't. Maybe right now people just come and they dump on you and you take it. All of that is going to stop happening, because you will be wise enough and intuitive enough to know who is good for you, or what is good for you, and what isn't, or who isn't. So you attract the right kind of people, the right kind of situations. In fact, with spiritual union over here, henceforth, you only attract those situations or people that are best aligned with you. For those of you who are struggling with respect, because I strongly heard that for a lot of you, some of you at least at the moment, you don't get the kind of respect that you deserve in your community. That is about to change too. Okay, let's take a look at your tarot cards now, and then we look at some guidance for this next phase from Spirit and close the reading with the dice. Spirit, what will be the next level up in Group 2's life? We have Wheel of Fortune. What will be the next level up in Group 2's life? Nine of Wands. What will be the next level up in Group 2's life? We have the 5 of Cups, the 4 of Cups. The next level up in Group 2's life. And the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. I love the energy of 4 of Cups for you, Group 2, because this tells me that for a lot of you who have difficulty saying no, you're going to snap out of that energy, all right? You will henceforth become very cautious of who or what you invest your time in, because you've learned your lesson, you know, from all of this sadness. And for a lot of you with 9 of Wands, I also feel like maybe right now you guys are struggling in some of the other department of your life. For some of you it can be your studies, for others of you it can be your career, health, connections, other personal relationships, whatever it is. At the moment you might be having the sense of doom gloom, especially those of you who are waiting for the fulfillment of some wish, you know, especially might be feeling this way. It's like you're standing at the window, you've ordered something and you're waiting, when the fuck is it going to arrive? It will. And the reason why it will is because this next level up, and like I said, with fulfillment and now Wheel of Fortune over here, the tide is turning in your favor. The wheel is turning in your favor. Things henceforth will start happening according to your highest good, according to your desires. I'm also hearing be careful what you wish for, because with fulfillment over here, you might be in a very strong energy of manifesting in this next phase of your life. Whatever you ask for will happen, which is why, like I said, be careful what you wish for. You have to be very, very cautious about where are you going to invest your energy. Are you going to spend more time thinking about your fears, or are you going to spend more time thinking about your desires and the things that you want? And of course, it is also important that you exercise your discernment over here to see the thing or the person that you're wishing for, are they even good for you or not? Although I am sensing that this is where your intuition and wisdom will kick in and help you to decide who's good and who isn't. With 3 of Pentacles being in reverse, a lot of you, especially for those of you who resonated with the whole moving away from something or moving out part, 3 of Pentacles in reverse over here tells me that you will finally say no to a career, a company, a town, a place, whatever it is that just does not resonate with you anymore. There's nothing left in it for you anymore. It's like you're surviving on scraps or breadcrumbs, and you realize that you do not deserve that. So whatever this association is, you get out of it, all right? And you decide to just go where your heart takes you. In fact, with wisdom, and I'm very strongly getting this message, a lot of you could have been of the mindset that, you know, there will always be time for me to do this or to do that. And suddenly it'll hit you that no, there is no guarantee that I will have time to do this or that when I'm old or retired or when I have enough money. So why not now? Why not today or tomorrow? You know, just basically in the near future. Why should I put it on the back burner? Why should I postpone it to some other day? If there is some place that I want to go and start my life there, or if there is some place that I want to see or something that I want to do, I'm going to do it right now. So it's like you pack your bags and you leave. And as soon as you get in alignment with where you're meant to go, you'll start noticing things just working out in your favor. And it's going to be smooth sailing over here with Voyage. You know, it's not going to be a bumpy ride at all. In fact, your friend circle or the elders in your family might even be a bit worried about this. You know, why this sudden decision? Or, you know, are you thinking very rashly and things like that? Don't listen to them. Because with intuition over here, trust that this gut feeling, this inkling that you've been feeling for so long, trust it. It is leading you in the right direction. It is leading you to the path wherein you snap out of the sadness, you snap out of this constant rejection or not knowing how to say no to people or just constantly struggling. Imagine you being at the bottom of the wheel and now that wheel is turning, so you're at the top. And like I said, okay, if I have to give you guys a timing, I'm seeing a window of 2 to 3 months over here. Can be 4 to 5 months for some of you, but I'm leaning more towards 2 to 3 months for most of you. So whatever this wish fulfillment of yours is, you will, let's say 2 to 5 months, okay, for your ease and mind. So within the next 2 to 5 months, you will notice that as soon as a particular wish of yours got fulfilled, bam, things have started just, like one after the other, things are working out for you. And congratulations, you would have officially entered into that next phase of your life where things are just switching up and it's a whole new level up for you. Okay, let's take some guidance from Spirit for you for that next phase of your life. What should you keep in mind? Spirit, what guidance do you have for the next phase of your life? What guidance do you have for the next phase of your life? Okay, so we have intervention and purpose. Group 1 got this as well. What guidance do you have for group 2 for the next phase of your life? We have inner strength. What guidance do you have for group 2 for the next phase of your life? And we have facing fear. Okay, so the first card for you over here is intervention and purpose, which says divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. Now, when it says know that you are being guided, and I have this big fish carrying the small fish over here, think of it as this guidance. Think of it as universe sending you all of these downloads or signs or synchronicities, and improving your intuition so that you know which path is meant for you or which people or situations or places are meant for you. So again, I'll circle back to that example of mine. If you've been getting all of these nudges to relocate to some place, it's not happening out of nowhere. There is something for you in that country, city, town, whatever it is, state. So it is okay if you go there, if you relocate to that place. You won't regret it, basically. In fact, not just about relocation, but whatever else it is that you feel like doing in the coming days, know that you are being divinely guided about it. Spirit wants you to be happy. And you deserve to be happy. You ought to be happy. And I'm not surprised then to see the 5 of Cups and 4 of Cups over here, followed by the 3 of Pentacles in reverse, because the people, places, situations that don't make you feel happy, you will snap yourself out of those. Because you'll realize during this next level up that they don't deserve you or your time or your energy or your attention or your affection. None of those things. The next card for you is inner strength, which says move back to wholeness. Recognize that you have the power. You have the power to turn people down. You have the power to say no to people. You do not have to tolerate any of that doormat treatment anymore. You're stronger than you realize. You have the ability to do anything that you want all by yourself. You don't always need a whole team of people to, be there with you, guide you every step of the way. You don't. Because you're a force to be reckoned with. And during this next phase of your life, this next level up of your life, you will realize that. I'm also hearing don't let anybody put out this fire that burns within you. Just because nobody else believes in your dreams, it does not mean that your dreams are stupid or baseless or not valid or that you should stop dreaming altogether. And the last card over here is facing fear, which says major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. This is your chance to soar takes me back to the message that I had told you earlier, that if you guys are, like the best kept secret of some community, you will start getting more recognition for your work, right? So you will get that chance to soar. You will be under the spotlight. You will get all of that limelight. That due recognition will be yours. During this period of struggle in which you are at the moment, there were some spiritual lessons for you to have learned. There were some spiritual changes that were happening. But now those are about to come to a close. The wheel is turning. And having gained all of that wisdom, you will be put on to the best path for you, like a switch up. Okay. Wow, so for those of you who had issues being authentic, you tried really hard to fit in, you'll realize that you needn't do any of that bullshit. You'll start becoming more accepting with how you are and who you are, and you'll just start being very comfortable in your own skin. And that can mean different things for different people. It can be your dressing sense, it can be the way you speak, whether or not you have very animated hand movements, such as me. It can have something to do with the way that you look, your weight, can be anything for different people. But you'll just start feeling more happy, being exactly who you are and how you are. None of that pretentious bullshit anymore. Your intuition, like I said, will be on fleek. So that is another thing. During this next level up, you will come out of that cave, you'll come out of that hole. There will be more of acceptance and less of the burden of other people's expectations. You always hear people saying it'll happen in divine timing, it'll happen in divine timing. Group 2, I feel like your divine timing is about to arrive officially. So that is good. Again, we have this wheel of fortune over here. Double confirmation that things are turning in your favor. You are someone who's meant to leave a mark on the world. Trust me when I say that that's going to happen. So no surprise over here that we have chance to soar, and then we had that community card come out for you earlier. It's because you think you're insignificant, but you're not. Oh my gosh, so we had voyage, and then we have this airplane over here. So definitely the next phase of your life or the next level up has got something to do with relocation for a lot of you. These two lovely messages, I believe, had come out for group 1 as well. Your destiny, your luck is going to favor you more strongly henceforth. Also with 5 being a number of change, and yeah, your opinion about some people is going to change, and you'll realize perhaps the mask will fall off from some people around you who pretend to be well-wishers, but you're not. So that is another important message. And similar to group 1, your masculine side is going to get more sharpened, more honed, and henceforth your decisions won't simply come from a place of only emotions or only rational thinking. It's going to be a good and balanced blend of both. All right, so these are all the messages that I have for you at the moment, group 2. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new over here. You can also follow me on Instagram for more tarot readings, and you can message me there or on my email ID to book a personal reading with me. You'll find all those details in the pinned comment and description box. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.